Hello and welcome to Miracle Monday. I am your host, Amanda Renee, and I'm so glad you're here. Whether this is your first episode or this is your 21st, thank you for being here. Today's episode is really special and really close to my heart. Today's episode is for all the skeptics out there. So if you have been tuning in, if this is your first one, and you're sitting there thinking, this is not for me. Maybe this works for other people, but it's not going to work for me. Or if maybe you've heard some of the miracles that people have experienced and you've thought to yourself, that's awesome for them, but that's not going to happen for me. I've tried everything. Then this story is for you. And I am so passionate about sharing these stories in particular because it is important that you know that there is hope, that you know that you don't have to stay stuck where you are, even if you've tried everything that you can think of. I have worked with so many people who have that story, and today's story is an amazing miracle. So if you're skeptical, if you're kind of like have been sitting on the edge like, I don't know about this is for other people, this isn't for me, then I encourage you to be super receptive today and see what's possible and what could unlock for you. So today's story is about a woman who is from New York, she's from the East Coast, and she reached out to me very skeptical. She reached out and was like, hey, I heard one of your Miracle Mondays. It said, if literally what I'm saying to you right now, she was like, I heard you say, if you think, oh, well, that's for other people, but it's not going to work for me, then reach out. So I'm reaching out. This is my story. So this woman's story is she experienced several very traumatic experiences in relationships, kind of pretty back to back 17 years ago. That's a long time. And she has since then been diligently working to let go of those traumas, to let go of the way that they were inhibiting her in her life and in her relationships, only to have it come back up again and again, year after year. And if you can relate to this story, if you can relate to this woman's story, then you know how frustrating it is to try everything you know, to put in all of your effort, only to still be dealing with the same things year after year. And so this woman came to me at this point in her journey, which is very courageous. It does. I want to acknowledge that. It takes a lot of courage to reach out for help when you feel like you're kind of at the end of help's road, like you've done everything that you know how to do. But this woman had the courage to do so, and that's one of the reasons I'm sharing her story today, is because if more people, if you could muster the courage that this woman showed, then you can have a miracle like she did as well. So back to her. So we start going through her soul sessions, and the most amazing thing happened. After her first soul session, she messaged me and she said, oh my gosh, I feel like the clouds are parting for the first time in those 17 years. Like I'm actually having breakthroughs that I have been trying to have for almost 2 decades. And that's amazing. I was so excited, but then it gets better. So we go through her second soul session. And this time afterwards, she messaged me and she said, Amanda, oh my gosh, I was just completely skeptical when I started this. I had no idea what to expect. And honestly, I was open, but I didn't really expect that much. I just came into it hoping that there could be a chance for something to change for me. And now I feel lighter than I felt in years. I feel completely cleared out. I don't feel like I'm carrying that with me at all anymore. And that's a pretty amazing experience after 17 years of just like, ugh, which is incredible. And when I receive messages like that, I can't quite put into words just how profound the joy is that I receive from that, because that's 17 years of someone's life, right? However many years it is that you've been carrying around that thing that you're carrying, that you're ready to let go of, that is a lot of years of your life to not be living clear and shining in the fullest potential of you and your life that you're capable of. And this block, this burden that this woman had been carrying around was causing so many blocks in other areas of her lives, in her friendships, in her romantic relationships. It just kept showing up, and you really don't know how much something like that is taking from you until it's not there anymore and you don't have to deal with it anymore. And I And again, I'm so passionate about this particular miracle because I keep seeing it again and again. People coming to me saying, I have tried everything. I've tried for years and years and years. I've tried NLP, I've tried therapy, I've tried EFT, I've tried, you name it, I've done it. And I'm still dealing with this. And it isn't until they come to me and they reach out and they have the courage to try one more time, and we get to use the combination of their soul's original blueprint and unwinding the human experiences that they've had, that they actually receive the breakthrough they've been looking for. That, like this woman, they go from totally skeptical to completely set free. And I want that for you. If you're listening today, then it's not by accident. It is for a reason that you have me in front of you right now, that you're listening to this message. If it's resonating, then I want you to know that I made this video exactly for you. So hop over and send me a message. It doesn't have to be pretty. It doesn't have to be perfect. It can be just whatever's there of like, I totally don't think this is gonna work, but you were talking right to me, and so here I am messaging you. Whatever's there, just pause and go send me a message, because however many years you've been carrying that, it's time for it to end. It's time for you to have the freedom that you've been seeking and actually get it. Not have one more disappointment, not have one more thing you put effort into only to not get the results that you wanted. The most important thing to me is that you walk away with lasting, sustainable shifts and releases that have occurred in your world that change not just that one area that you think that this thing is affecting, but actually make every single area of your life better, brighter, and bigger, because that's what happens when a fuller version of you gets to show up. So again, if this is you, if you are the person that I recorded this video for, please hop over and send me a message. And if you're just here and you're soaking up these miracle vibes, if you're here to hear another amazing, encouraging story, then thank you for your presence. I would love your help in spreading more miracles in this world. So please comment what resonated with you in the comments below. Hit the like. If there's a friend that you think would be so encouraged by this message, then tag them below or share the video, because the world needs more miracles now more than ever, and you can be a part of that with me. We can do it together. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for being super receptive to miracles happening, not just in the people's lives that I'm telling you about, but in your life too. So again, if this video is for you, then I'll see you in my inbox. And until then, I will talk to you next Monday with another amazing miracle for you. Mwah! So much love.